Welcome to the New to Crypto podcast, designed to guide you through the crypto landscape with pinpoint accuracy, created for the new and intermediate crypto investor. Join your host, Crypto Travels Michael, as he takes you through the different facets of getting started and succeeding in your crypto journey. New to Crypto podcast brings you new episodes daily, Monday through Friday, with surprise bonus episodes sometimes on the weekend. Let me ask you, are you new to crypto? Don't know where to start? Are you more experienced but have questions? Then you're in the right place. This podcast is designed for you. Coming at you from the Trading Center in the Lifestyle Design Studio, here's your host, Crypto Travels Michael.
Brave Wallet is the first secure crypto wallet built natively in a Web3 crypto browser. No extension required. You can store, manage, and grow your portfolio, get NFTs and multi-chain support. Download the Brave privacy browser at brave.com/new-to-crypto and click on the wallet icon to get started. Today, I'm excited to share with you a new decentralized ecosystem and aggregator protocol that automates the arbitrage between current crypto pairs and their futures. I have Gehan, the project's founder here, and Mo, the lead developer. And I'm very interested to dive deeper on this one with you guys. And I have the guys from Precog Finance. Gentlemen, welcome to the show. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
Michael, thanks so much for having us. We're super excited to be able to present to you our exciting project today.
Awesome. Welcome. Before we dive in, can you share with our listeners just a little bit about yourselves?
Yeah, fantastic. My name is Gehan Rajapakse, and I'm the CEO of Precog Finance.
My name is Mo Saleh. I'm the Ethereum lead developer and tokenomics lead on Precog Finance.
And guys, can you share just an introduction of with our listeners as to what Precog Finance is?
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, in a nutshell, for the technical savvy people out there, it's a futures ecosystem, and it's a basis trade aggregator. So, for the non-technical people, what we've developed is an algorithm that trades on behalf of our users. We've just plucked strategies from Wall Street, and we're putting onto blockchain and making it accessible for everybody to benefit from. And it trades 24/7, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, even while you're sleeping.
Wow. So I'm sure everybody's asking, like, how does it work then? Is there like an overview that you can share?
Yes. So we have, as Gehan mentioned, we have Sentient is the first product we're going to roll out soon. Sentient basically is, or let's say like this, Precog started with R&D. Unlike many other DeFi projects, we started with R&D, a lot of resources, a lot of talents in financial engineering, on machine learning, artificial intelligence, algorithms, and crypto trading as well. We combined all these skills and we come up with a trading environment that is backed by AI that learned a lot of market data from the past. And the main function of this trading environment is to apply the right market strategies and trading strategies based on the market conditions. And it's all AI, it's all automated. So we are not a bot. We are not like other DeFi protocol that APY. We are different. We are basically a trading environment that's exposed to the DeFi, our blockchain users, as a DeFi protocol. It's basically a DeFi trading strategies protocol. It's all backed by AI. And there is a team behind this product that keeps optimizing the yield to get the highest yield in the DeFi ecosystem. So imagine this. This kind of products, you're going to find it exclusive for Wall Street institutions and companies. But what we are doing, we are democratizing the access to the most sophisticated products and algorithms to anyone with wallet anywhere in the world. They can come up, pick a trading strategy, make a deposit, invest, and we're going to remove all the complexities of technical analysis, of configuration. If you are using a bot, you have to configure, you have to understand the market, you have to do a lot of stuff to make profit. We do this on behalf of the user, and we are very transparent. We have profit distribution cycles, and we're gonna show all the data to everyone on chain and in reports as well. So we will act in a very transparent way. We are very decentralized in this way, and we're going to give access and we're going to get the most value out there to the end user.
Okay. Thank you for sharing that, Mo. Let me ask you, what is the main difference between Precog and maybe other solutions that are out there? Like, what is the principal advantage in having your solution over others? Because I'm sure that, our listeners they want to know more about what you have going.
Yeah, that's a great question. And it's one that we actually started this whole project with, and how to be, a leading authority in this space. Well, first and foremost, Michael, I'll just explain for those who aren't familiar with derivatives. Derivatives market in traditional finance is $1 quadrillion a year market cap. That's a staggering number, huge number. A lot of people can't comprehend. And that's now gravitating into what we know as DeFi now. So, and they're actually expecting the decentralized derivatives, that's what we're calling it, to be a much larger, even bigger than the traditional finance, because there's a lot more underlying assets that they can make derivative products from, first and foremost. Two, we're at the infancy of this growth. So it's actually one very exciting for us to be able to at the forefront and the frontier of paving the future of what this looks like. But more importantly, there's been opportunities in the last 10, 15 years that a lot of people have missed out on big growth opportunities. And this literally the probably one of the biggest growth opportunities for people who are looking for that next opportunity, how to maximize their investment. So what we had this in mind at the beginning, and we've built a suite of strategies that can take advantage of the market inefficiencies on behalf of the end user. So basically, we wanted to make it as easy as possible for someone to come into our ecosystem, and our whole algorithm does all the trading strategies on their behalf. So there's one thing, I guess, that obviously there's other protocols out there, there's other aggregators out there that do similar, I guess, basic functions. But what's underneath our hood is what makes us special, and our algorithm is spitting out a lot higher returns. We'll go through it a little bit more detail, but we're seeing in our testing, in our test runs that we're doing almost monthly yields, what other protocols are doing in yearly APYs, which is huge difference for us.
Fantastic.
So can I answer the question from technical point of view?
Absolutely.
So what's different about Precog, let's say Sentient, is also the tokenomics. We designed the tokenomics in a way to drive the value and price of Precog token up at every possible place. For example, if you might come up to Sentient and invest, for example, $1,000 in a strategy, it's gonna work. It's gonna get you, as Gehan mentioned, a yield in a month. The other protocols, the famous protocols in the ecosystem, will give you in a year or less than the yield in a year. And you're going to get it in Precog tokens. What we do, we don't have a backup supply and distribute the profit in the Precog tokens. We do a buyback. We use a profit that is generated from Sentient in stablecoin, and we go to the decentralized exchange and buy back Precog tokens. So we put pressure on the buy orders. And because of the algorithm, how it's designed for the automated market makers, it will drive the value and price up of Precog tokens. So when the customer gets Precog token, its original value will be more than its price will go up automatically with the profit distribution. And one more thing, we have this nice thing about staking. With every profit, we cut a small percentage and we use it for buying something called hash rate tokens. Michael, are you familiar with hash rate tokens? Basically, it's a shares from
Yes, I have before, but if you could just illustrate it, sure, the overview for our listeners.
Yeah, so it's like a share from a Bitcoin mining company. So when you hold these tokens, you get daily passive income in Bitcoin. What we are doing, we have a treasury for the staking program of Precog. And with every profit distribution from Sentient, we have the small cut that we use it to buy hash rate tokens and put it on the treasury smart contract of the staking program. So what we have, the staking program become Bitcoin miner. It will get daily passive income in Bitcoin. So what we do with this daily passive income in Bitcoin, we distribute it as a rewards for the users who stake Precog tokens. And it increases with time, Michael. So imagine this, with every profit distribution, with time, we're going to be like one of the largest Bitcoin miners across the DeFi protocols. And it's kind of DeFi to DeFi integration. This is the idea behind blockchain, the openness. So we are the first project to implement hash rate tokens integration within the protocol. And we are the first project as well, and protocol, who distribute Bitcoin to the stakers in addition to the original token, Precog. So this is something unique and valuable for anyone who stake Precog tokens, because, Michael, Bitcoin is the essence of blockchain and this industry. And people like Bitcoin. We all love Bitcoin. So it makes sense to distribute Bitcoin in addition to Precog tokens as rewards for anyone who staked with us. So this is something unique. And this will open a door for a DAO-style driven project. We're going to go DAO, but step by step. We cannot decentralize everything at once. We have a plan to decentralize components from the Precog ecosystem one by one. We're going to go in a DAO style. We like the idea of being a community-driven project. The feedback from the community is the most important piece for any successful project. So we are community-oriented, community-driven, and we're going to give as much value as possible to the users of Precog ecosystem products.
Fantastic. Thanks for sharing and breaking that down. You mentioned your token. Can you introduce your token to our listeners, the ticker name, ticker symbol, as well as some more information about how the token's used in conjunction with what Precog has going, and also as you were speaking, it brought the question: what chain did you decide to build Precog on? If you could share that with our listeners.
Of course, yeah. Basically, we are an ERC20 token with limited supply, fixed supply. We're going to start with Ethereum, which is layer 1, and Polygon, layer 2. And we have a plan to expand to different chains like BNB chain. There is a huge volume of transactions, user base of BNB chain. We're going to expand as well to Kronos, the official chain of Crypto.com, Terra network. And we're going to support the usual suspects in the future, like Avalanche and the other successful protocols and networks. But we're going to go step by step. You need to take it slowly. But we planned this already with the supply, with the mechanism to do bridging. And Precog token is basically a yield token, governance token, utility token. So when you hold Precog, you can vote in the community portal in the future. Sentient is distributing profit as a Precog token, and you can stake Precog token to earn Precog token. You can use Precog token as a gas for Cerebral. So it's a utility token. Basically, it's PCOG ticker. We didn't release it yet, but we are going through audit right now to make sure. We care a lot about security because we have a custodian model, because we get deposits from the users. So we take security and safety very seriously. We have audits from the top audited companies in the ecosystem. We have also cybersecurity penetration testing for the trading environment. We pick specific clouds with specific security certifications to make sure we are safe. And the hacking. Right now, the scamming and hacking is like a huge thing in the IT industry as all. So, and we are also talking to an insurance company. We are trying to get insurance for the custodian model or part of the ecosystem, Precog ecosystem. And a Precog token is the currency of Precog ecosystem. So we're going to use it as much as possible. And in Cerebral, you don't have to pay Ethereum. You can pay Precog tokens instead of Ethereum as gas. So if you have a wallet and you don't have Ethereum, you can use Precog token. It's called gasless transaction. We're going to utilize this to make it easy for the users to do transactions. In case, because of Ethereum price, the gas price is fluctuating a lot. So we are trying to solve this by offering user-friendly, something easy instead of using gas directly. And this is the future, the gasless transactions. It's a future for DeFi products.
Yeah. So just so our listeners were clear on that, you did say gasless transactions, yes?
Yeah, but I mean by this, they're going to pay gas, but not in Ethereum.
Uh-huh.
In Precog tokens.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's a significant savings as opposed to the standard ERC20 on Ethereum.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And
100%. Yeah. And through these mechanisms that Mo and the team have developed has stemmed obviously from recent gas prices, which has been astronomical, and obviously there's a lot of innovation coming into the space external, but we wanted to make sure that we're forward footing on solving these problems internally as well. But that also helped develop some of the key features of the ecosystem. As Mo said before, we haven't actually touched on this chat, is that we have developed a second product as well to come after Sentient. So while Sentient is a passive income, liquidity pool protocol, we've realized that over the last year, as the governments around the world have opened up to crypto, as institutional players are starting to come in and see the big opportunities here in DeFi. There's a lot of more sophisticated and institutional players that might want to come into the space. So we've developed a marketplace for that. So fully decentralized derivatives marketplace for buying and selling future products, future contracts. So yeah, it's extremely exciting. So, people who want to actually use their own strategies and or deploy their own products, we're going to have a full marketplace for buying and selling. It's extremely exciting. And that's called Cerebral. So that'll be our second.
Cerebral. Fantastic. Now, thanks for breaking that down and unpacking it.
To add something here important, it's not only about futures. Cerebral is a platform for also synthetic tokens. Are you familiar with synthetic tokens? The next revolution on blockchain is the tokenization of everything. So you're going to find tokenized gold, tokenized real estate, tokenized power planet, anything. You can tokenize anything. So synthetic tokens is something huge, a huge market. It's coming to the industry. Right now, there is synthetic tokens protocols, but it's very technical. So you need a technical person to deal with it. What we are trying to do is to make it easy for anyone to create synthetic tokens instantly. So you can tokenize anything, Michael. You can tokenize your project and sell it over Cerebral in a few clicks instead of going through like a huge process to do that. So this is like another side from Cerebral. So it's derivative and financial derivative and financial products that is usually very complex. We're going to make it super easy for anyone to use it, like what Uniswap did to the exchanges, swaps, decentralized exchanges.
Uh-huh. Fantastic. Okay. That's a game changer. And you guys are really planning for the future as things will evolve, in that direction in the future. Hey, just for our audience, if they want to chime into the conversation and reach out to you and join the community, what is the best way that people can interact and be part of your community?
Yeah, great question. We've got multiple channels now. We've got obviously our website's our first and foremost. It's a summary of all the information. It's Precog, Precog.finance. And that's got all the information there. It's got all our articles. We've have some great some write-ups, some great some media, which is fantastic. A lot of eyes on the project. We've got some amazing partnerships. So it's outlists all our partnerships we've done with Polygon, Chainlink, which is huge for us, and then and obviously, and we've got Fringe Finance as well. And then down the bottom, we've also got all our links to all our social media, such as Telegram. We're on Discord as well. And then obviously all others, Twitter and LinkedIn. So yeah.
Brave Wallet is the first secure crypto wallet built natively in a Web3 crypto browser. What's Web3? Web3 is freedom from big tech and Wall Street. More control and better privacy. But there's a weak point in Web3, your crypto wallet. Most wallets are browser extensions, a Web2 technology. That means the same old risks, app spoofing, phishing scams, and theft. Brave Wallet is different. Brave Wallet is the first secure wallet built natively in a Web3 crypto browser. No extension required. With Brave Wallet, you can buy, store, send, and swap assets, manage NFTs, even connect other wallets and dApps, all from the security of the best privacy browser on the market. Whether you're new to crypto or a seasoned pro, it's time to ditch those risky extensions. It's time to switch to Brave Wallet. Download Brave at brave.com/new to crypto and click on the wallet icon to get started. We'll have all those on the episode blog post page on our site, so that way everyone can just find you guys and click and join and be part of the conversation. I wanted to ask you, in researching everything you have going, I wanted to ask you, what is the idea of cash and carry arbitrage trade? Can you unpack that for our listeners?
Yeah. So in essence, Michael, as I said before, what we've done is we started with cash and carry. This is one of the first strategies to show the proof of concept, I guess, to start with. Then, in essence, for the non-technical listeners out there, cash and carry arbitrage is basically it sees opportunity in the inefficiencies on the current crypto assets pairs and their future. So basically, the algorithm will scan multiple exchanges, thousands of contracts, and we'll focus on the price of the spot price of the assets plus the carrying costs. So that's where the carry comes into, which is the any transactional cost that may be involved. And if the future premium of that asset has a higher value, then we'll transact that and do a forward sell on that transaction. So there'll be an arbitrage opportunity. The great thing is our algorithm can scan multiple of these opportunities and do thousands if it sees opportunities at any 1 second, 24 hours a day. So which is extremely profitable.
Fantastic. I wanted to ask you, because our listeners are probably wondering, can you take them through the process of because you mentioned automated and it can be done 24 hours a day for them. Can you take them through the process of how to actually get to that point with Precog?
Okay, cool. So I'll just touch on it quickly on that last question as well, because that's a very exciting thing. So we're seeing huge returns on our proof of concept and with a single strategy, and that was just with a limited number of exchanges that we've been testing on as well. The exciting part is this: our R&D team constitutes of financial engineers. We've got one of the best algorithm specialists. We brought in an AI team as well to develop this, and now they're working with our business development team who come from investment banks. One of our team members is ex-Barclays investment banker. One's an ex-hedge fund manager. So they're developing multiple strategies now into the algorithm so that it can, depending on different market conditions, optimize it. And now the AI also helps optimize the actual algorithm itself to now see that yield increase over time. And obviously, as we start deploying on more and more exchanges and increase the number of asset pairs that we'll be targeting, that APY will increase significantly. So that's very exciting for us.
So, Michael, the process of using Sentient is super easy. You need a wallet with stable coins. The user will go to the Sentient app, which is a portal. They're going to see a lot of strategies. They're going to pick a strategy, connect, invest, they make a deposit, and that's all. They're going to wait for the profit.
Okay. So just to reiterate, so they hook up their wallet to the dApp, to the platform. They have stable coins in there. And then from there, they can take it forward really easily. I'm sure it's a step-by-step, simple process from there.
Yes. It's super easy. It's like pools. Each pool represents a trading strategy. They pick, for example, Binance Pool, for example. They're going to make deposit on USDC or USDT. And in return, they're going to get like investment pool token, which represents a receipt for how much they made the deposit. And this token is like the evidence that they invested or made a deposit of this amount on this pool. Okay. And we have cycles at Sentient where we have investment cycle. The user can make a deposit at any time during the investment cycle. At the end of investment cycle, they're gonna be profit distribution. So it depends on when did you made a deposit. We're gonna calculate the profit based on the time of making a deposit and moving this deposit to the trading environment. Because we have a trading environment, which is the AI algorithm, and we have the DApp, which is the interface for customers to use this environment in a decentralized way. And there is no configurations. Usually, the investors and customers ask us, who are the competitors, Michael? The thing is, till now, we don't have a competitor. It's like something new in the ecosystem. We don't compete with bots because in order to use bots, you need to configure it, have technical analysis skills of the trading of the market. And I use a lot of bots. I enjoy using bots, but it's all complex sometimes and it doesn't work. It's all the same grid strategies. Like in Binance or on KuCoin, or other exchanges or other bots platforms, it's all like copy paste the same strategies. A grid strategy where you buy the asset at certain price through a grid, and it's like going in the way of dollar cost average buying assets. While Precog Sentient will not do that. It will do the tradings in sub-milliseconds. No human can compete with this. And it will automatically auto-compound the profit with the original trading amounts. So the opportunity for losses is very low. Actually, it's nothing because it happened at sub-milliseconds. While the bots, if there is a bot that make you this high returns, usually the companies will hide it, will not make it public. And that's what's happening with the trading bots platforms. No company will give you the secret recipe of generating a lot of profit, high returns. That's easy. Okay, that's a fact. And also, we don't provide a static APY because, it's a trading. Sometimes the market conditions will give you a lot of volatility, where volatility trading is very profitable. So sometimes the protocol will generate very high returns in comparison to the week before. And we're going to be super transparent about this. We will not hide anything. It's going to be there. Everyone can see how much we are generating in profit. And this is the beauty of Sentient. And the most important thing, when we release a strategy, we don't leave it there, Michael. The team behind, the R&D team, the financial engineers, will keep optimizing the strategies in daily basis, because our target is to generate super high returns that no other protocols can compete with us on this. And to give you a story.
Quickly. So I just want to quickly add to what Mo has said. Is a very important point. Because we're trading in the environment we are, our algorithm actually does well in a bull and bear market, which is extremely, extremely valuable to our USP. So, I guess people who are buying and day trading on their own behalf, obviously they've been on a roller coaster over the last couple of years and seeing those ups and downs, and they, as much as they can see the uplift, they also see the downside. Our algorithms trade 24/7, but because of the arbitrage opportunities, it does yield in both directions. Plus, it actually does better in a bear market actually, and the more volatile it is, as Mohammed just explained, the better the algorithm performs. So that's extremely exciting.
Yeah, that's awesome, guys. Thanks for sharing that. I wanted to ask you, can you share with our listeners what the roadmap for 2022 and beyond looks like?
Yeah, really exciting for us. We've been working day and night over the last multiple months, and so we've expanded our team. Now we've now come to a point where one thing is, Michael, that we want to be at the beginning of the get-go was we had a few different mandates we wanted to provide. One, be completely transparent on absolutely everything we do. Two, build the best team possible and attract the best talent, because at the end of the day, that goes to number three, is have a real product that adds real value to the end user. And the only way that we can have the best product is having the best team. So I think we've done that. Now we're going to have the best product. And every step of the way, we want to make sure that we're being innovative and a step forward. And now we're at that place now. We don't want to have smoke and mirrors project. We want to make sure there's real value here. And now we've come to that point. It was almost like a high five moment when the trading environment really worked. We were seeing these returns. It actually blew my mind. I wasn't expecting anywhere near the results that we saw, which made it even more exciting for the team. Energized everybody. I don't think anyone can sleep at the moment. It's that exciting, and we're looking forward to now delivering that out to the public. So Mo will go through a little bit more of what the technical roadmap's looking like.
So right now we are in the process of auditing the token, then the smart contracts of Sentient. Then we're gonna release the first version of Sentient and the token across Ethereum and Polygon. And in terms of resources, we're gonna increase the team members of the development team to build in parallel the Cerebral platform, start building it, in addition to improving Sentient. And we have also an academy for Precog for users, for new crypto users, on how to use blockchain in general. We're going to have learn to earn campaigns to motivate people using blockchain and using our product as well. And, Michael, we have this mother company is going to be Precog Labs. So Precog Labs going to keep doing R&D and releasing products to the ecosystem, the Precog ecosystem, that is very valuable, very sophisticated. No, we will not copycat the existing products. We're going to do only fresh new products that no one offered before. And with Sentient, we're going to focus on improving Sentient, optimizing the strategies, rolling out new strategies. And, with the blockchain industry, you have to keep up with the latest updates, the latest trends, metaverse and gamify, and a lot of things are happening. So, you have to keep up with the game. We will not just build the product, leave it online, and that's it. We have a lot of things to do for 2022, 2023, 2024, and years to come. But for this year, we're going to focus on improving Sentient, and we have to do some listing on exchanges and decentralized exchanges, and fix the market making strategies, and we have to grow the community. So because, as I told you before, we are community oriented, community driven, and now we started in building the community, increasing the community, and go through this process of listening more from the community. Okay, so 22, we have a lot of things to do in 2022.
Just want to touch on that. We're so ingrained into the community, Michael, that we've done something a little bit unique as well now. Our pre-public launch raises as well. And usually pre-raises are always eaten up by VCs or big investors, deep pockets. We actually take an allocation of our private raise and putting it on for the public, for retail investors to come in for a unique opportunity to purchase on a private raise. So that's something that a lot of projects don't do. What that does for us, it actually gives access to the general public and an opportunity to actually get in before it's a huge opportunity to get in before we actually go public, which is huge. We're doing that with Lemonade platform, so through Jigsaw.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You're community focused and you're giving the community an opportunity and, a chance to get in at ground floor, basically, right?
Ground floor. And that's very, that's something I've been passionate about. And for me, like when I say we built this platform for the community, it's literally for everybody. Doesn't matter, if you're from a big city or from a small country town, doesn't matter what country you're from. We want everyone to have, as much value from the get-go, not just, on the end user. So, everyone's involved with this platform, and that's really what blockchain is really here for, right? It's to actually, as Mo likes to say, democratize everything about the financial system so that everybody has participation in. And that's what we're excited to really engage with the community on.
You're speaking my language, absolutely. I mean, it's for the people, right? Blockchain, crypto, it's borderless, it's peer-to-peer. It's global. It's 24/7. It's endless opportunity. It's a game changer. It's changing the future of the planet as we know it. Even the traditional system is forced to integrate into it. You woke me up.
That's what gets us every day.
It's also about disrupting this financial sector that no one touched for the past maybe 100 years, for a century. It's not touched. It's being there. So it's gonna affect, as someone said, it's the greatest dislocation of wealth in human history. So like $1 trillion are moving from centralized finance, traditional finance, to the decentralized finance. So it's gonna affect everyone. In 2012, we started promoting for Bitcoin across communities in the Middle East. Then once I got attacked by people, and I told them, 10 years from now, you're going to get your salary in crypto. And I've been bankless for the past 2 years, Michael. I never visited any bank. I don't have ATM. And it's amazing, honestly. It's like living the financial freedom. And it's really good.
You become your own central banker.
Yeah, exactly, yes.
And the beauty about this is that, Michael, while we want to enrich in everyone's lives, this is exactly what we're trying to do. And that's what anyone who's listening to your podcast is trying to do. They're trying to improve their life in whatever state they're in, whatever position they're in. And, whether it's, you're going to be able to, take the ease off repaying your mortgage, or whether it's just going to be able to put food on your table. That's the beauty about what this opportunity can do. And we're excited to be a big part of this solution. It's really exciting.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I guess there's just one thing that Mo touched on before. Within the Precog ecosystem, one thing is that we don't have enough, or we have plenty of, is ideas. The guys come up with ideas every day. One thing that I'm excited about is innovation. And Mo wakes up every day so excited with a billion ideas that you want to bring to the space. And there's never enough time or resources to do everything, but we're doing everything in priority. But, obviously building is a long-term goal for us. We want everyone to come and have benefit for the long term, not just for the short term. And one of the biggest components that Mo just touched on before is the Precog Academy. So we'll be developing, obviously, programs that people can learn how to use the system, but also to integrate and learn about the growth of DeFi itself. Then we're also going to build into learning and development, so that people in communities where they don't have access to a lot of this information can actually learn about DeFi and decentralized derivatives as well. So it's a big part of the education part, is a very, very big component of what we're all about.
Yeah, I think it's huge. It really goes along the lines of New to Crypto podcast, is just playing a part in helping people navigate through, the crypto landscape, if you will.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, Michael, I want to talk about something important. What's happening with us right now? We are in touch with many protocols, blockchain projects. They want to use sentient to add value to their users. For example, a lending protocol want to use sentient to introduce self-paying loans using sentient trading strategies. So imagine that, Michael. You put the collateral in Bitcoin, for example, and take a loan. So the protocol will automatically use this loan and put it in sentient to generate high yield to automatically pay the loan. That's one thing. And one more thing we are thinking about right now is some DeFi projects. Are you familiar with Wonderland, the rebase tokens?
Yes.
So these rebase tokens, they have high APYs and they have unlimited supply, but they don't have a mechanism burn. So basically, these kind of currency reserve tokens, they build a reserve currency treasury with stable coins, and they keep providing their users with high APYs, crazy APYs, like every 4 hours. But the tokenomics of such project will not work out on the long run because the price will go down because of inflation. So basically, what they want to do with us, they want to build a burning mechanism where they use part of the treasury, add it to Sentient, and get monthly profits and use these profits to buy back some of their tokens and burn it automatically. So we have this kind of DeFi to DeFi integration partnership, and we are studying how we're going to introduce this kind of programs to any DeFi project that want to utilize Sentient. So this is really interesting. We love the idea of working with other DeFi projects, DeFi protocols. We love to see this kind of integrations because what I see from Sentient, from Precog, Sentient going to be like an infrastructure component in the DeFi ecosystem for a lot of projects in the future. So you can see it in this way. Not only the
I'm getting excited.
Yeah, not only the retail investors can utilize Sentient.
I can see the future of that.
So imagine this Sentient as an infrastructure component where a lot of protocols can integrate with it automatically through smart contracts.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
The future for Precog is exciting. I think Precog is going to be huge.
Yeah.
Thank you, Michael. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Definitely good too. Yeah.
Absolutely. Is there anything else you guys want to share with our audience?
You know what? I was going to say from a personal point of view, like this whole journey of this project has been inspirational. Like our whole team has come from different facets around our whole team's decentralized as well. You know, we've like our CTOs in Portugal. You know, Mo's in Jordan. We've got our AI specialist. He's in Argentina. We've got our algorithm, guru is in Belgium. Everyone's all over the world. We've got a guy in Bali. He's the ex-banker, obviously sitting on the beach. But, like everyone's and then marketing team, Spain and Cyprus. But everyone is so inspired by this movement. And like, I guess, if anything, like to see this radiate through your community and like what we're seeing in the wider world, the pulse on the excitement of this whole system is exciting, and that's what sort of drives us more than anything. Being able to see then all the hard work that we're doing right now to then put onto the blockchain and then see that radiate to the end user. That's what we're excited to see. So thanks again for being able to have this opportunity to talk to your listeners about our part of the project.
Yeah, it's been fantastic. Hey guys, it was a pleasure to have you on here. I'm really excited about the future of Precog. I mean, you guys shared so many gold nuggets and almost future-paced the industry in DeFi, and basically the plans of what you're going to roll out in the future. And I'm going to be keeping an eye on and watching your project closely and joining the community, of course. And it's a pleasure to have you here. You guys are welcome back. And man, I really enjoyed this sit down, and I learned a lot. I took notes myself.
Fantastic. Thank you again, Michael. Thanks for having us today. It's been an absolute privilege. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael.
Absolutely. Hey, if you liked today's episode, definitely like and subscribe to the podcast. Show your support. Click the little bell notification if you're listening on like Spotify or YouTube, and chime in here tomorrow for another special episode. Until then, make it a great day.
Thanks for tuning in to New to Crypto Podcast. If you liked the episode, be sure to follow and subscribe. You can listen to every episode on all major platforms. Have an interest in being on the show or want advertising? Reach out at newtocrypto.io. Head over to our site, newtocrypto.io, to access the resources mentioned in each episode. Until next time, remember to navigate the crypto landscape with pinpoint accuracy.